Hey y'all. Oh, for Pete's sake, I should have shut them up. I had somebody the other day, whenever I was making a post about that, accepting Patera from Appalachia's homestead, her challenge to sort of pay it forward and to help others. I did in front of the blessing box. And someone, and they may have been just trying to yank my chain, asked me to do a video, maybe about me going shopping. Well, I buy most of my stuff online these days. I'm almost 70. I don't go into the stores that much anymore. But with times being so crazy right now, in some ways, even though there's channels all over YouTube that are much better filmers and deliver of messages than I am, what makes me perfect for this is number one, I'm an old fart. I'm closer to 70 than 60. I live on Social Security only, which means my funds are very, very low. So this is to help people like me that are low income. All of y'all that can afford all the expensive stuff, I'm not trying to offend you, but this is more for people that are on a budget. And even this that I have here showing, almost everything I have here has gone up in price. But what I will say, for all of you that say, I can't afford that, I can't afford that, I'm not proud of this fact. I make under $1,000 a month Social Security. That's it. But I'm blessed to where my place is paid for. I drive almost a 20-year-old car, so I don't have a car payment. I'm basically, from that angle, debt-free. That does help. So it's not apples to apples with a struggling single mother or father or even a couple with 3 or 4 kids. I know that. I understand that. And my heart goes out for you and with you. It really does. But let me show you. It's easy to get overwhelmed on things, okay? I really understand it. We were raised poor. I mean church mouse, dirt poor. So, these are the type meats that I started with. Most of these aren't even name brands. These are the canned meats. You want some shelf life. There's fully cooked roast beef, there's the canned chicken, and good old Spam. I eat Spam myself. Corned beef. And then down here you can have anything from the chilies with beans, without beans, pink salmon, there's barbecue, there's a good old Walmart beef stew, another chili with beans. There's potted meat. It can go on crackers. It can go on bread. Rice is like the equalizer. This I bought because, I'm going to sort of change gears just a minute. I bought the minute rice. I have plenty of the bagged rice, don't get me wrong, but it's already vacuum sealed. But I buy the minute rice because I also dehydrate, and sometimes I do soups in a jar. And I'll put the ingredients on there, and sometimes I'll give them to somebody, or it's already prepared for whenever I need it. But your best buy is a bag of rice. I just happen to have that. Like I said, the other that I have is already vacuum sealed or Mylard up. Get whatever vegetables you like. If you can't stand it, if you don't like it, don't buy it. Don't buy it just because it's on sale. There's no point, unless you want to give it away. Do that. But there's green beans, there's beets, corn. There's just the mixed medley. These, well, I don't know what those are. There's carrots. I got those from Dollar General. Some of this stuff, like these, no, the peas probably aren't for sale or on sale. But Walmart brand of green beans, I think are on sale right now. There's some black beans, canned beans. The good thing with buying some of this canned goods, and I'm sorry, my filming is going to be all over the place. It always is. I don't know if you can even No, I can't even see that. But most of these canned goods have a long shelf life. Then something that is still relatively inexpensive is that's cheesy tuna skillet dinner, macaroni and cheese. Normally your kids love that. This was on sale recently, the 3 cheese potatoes. And some of this I put in that blessing box the other day. Just little meals. Get you some fruit if you still can. Unfortunately, those have probably gone up in price. They're just the Walmart brand. Get some fruit. And those have, I don't have my glasses on. Y'all, whenever you get old, it's a challenge. I can't see like I once did. And there's some tuna fish. So it's nothing special or, buy some things, but get them long-term shelf life. When you hear people talk about shelf life, that's what they mean. This stuff it goes much further than what the label says on it. Get you some items, and I don't care if you can only buy 5 cans or 5 packages extra, or even 1 or 2. Start there. The more it'll add up quicker than what you think, and then all of a sudden you'll see it adding up just a little bit, and you'll start to feel more at ease. It'll take some of the pressure off of you. Here's another favorite with a lot of people is the flaked mashed potatoes. I'll move it over here now. I live in the South, and they always recommend that whenever you get something, this is pasta, that's the 3, whatever it is, pasta. I go ahead and despite what some of the people that don't have to worry about money says, you can store these things in plastic bottles. Typically, I do put an oxygen absorber, but I didn't in that. I try to buy when I can. This has gone up in price, I'm not going to lie to you. That's the instant non-fat dry milk, which may come in handy. Here's grits. And here again, laugh if you want to. I'm from the South, if you can't tell by my southern slang. Get some grits. If you don't like grits, guess what? Don't get them. Don't get them. Then I also there's other ways to store. This is what's called a vacuum seal. I just took some yellow cornmeal mix, and that's vacuum seal. I may go over that some one day and show y'all how to do that. But we've all seen what's vacuum sealed, like in the stores when you get stuff in the meat section. Sometimes that ham, it would be vacuum sealed. It really helps extend the life. Here's another example of me storing something in. This is a juice container. That's elbow macaroni. I put in oxygen absorbers, and then I duct tape the top to keep all the oxygen out of it. I also, because I've been doing this a while, I will do Mylar. I may try to show somebody how to do Mylar. It's very, very simple. And when these were on sale, I will sometimes get some of this pre-done 25-year shelf life stuff. That's the dehydrated potatoes. Because I live on such a small amount of income, I'm just like you, sales mean a lot to me. I typically can't buy stuff like this until it is on sale. But check out some of the stores. I hear Aldi is having a sale. I've never been to an Aldi in my entire life, I don't believe. Walmart is also, they heard Waldi was doing it. So I heard they're doing it, that they're bringing some of their stuff down. I meant to bring out some Walmart green beans. But the Walmart green beans, Walmart brand, for right now, they're 50 cents a can. They're doing it pre-Biden prices, and they're down to 50 cents a can at my Walmart. Now yours may be different. Canned corn, regular Walmart Great Value canned corn is 50 cents a can. So start out here with this end, with this stuff. The good thing about the rice, a rice is like an equalizer. If it come down to it and you think, oh my goodness, I've got to feed 5 of us, what am I going to do? Buy up some of that rice, whether you go to Dollar General. Usually you can even find it in the Dollar Tree. Buy a bag or 2 of the rice as you can afford it. Then, guess what? You can take chili, you can take soup, you can do some of these other things, your stew, and you can pour it right onto your rice. You don't have to buy minute rice. That, I bought it on sale, but typically minute rice is more expensive. Buy you some plain old white rice. White rice is cheaper. It lasts longer, especially if you're going to need to shelf it some. But the good thing is you can take, if it comes down to it, take you some of those vegetables, cook you up some rice or the pasta, and you can make a meal when times are tough with just vegetables or meat and pasta or rice. And I promise you, start slowly gathering this up, gather this up. I had put the prices on some of them. That was back in May that I bought that, and it was 58 cents. It's gone up. It's gone up. But now I'll be honest with you, because of my age, and I was raised kind of being prepared for life. Storms. I've always lived in a place that either had hurricanes or snowstorms or whatever, and we just called it being prepared, using common sense, being prepared for some problems. Start out, get what you can. As you see the things stock up on your shelf a little bit, it's going to ease your mind. You won't be quite so nervous. And I'll think about if I want to go down to showing how to do some of these. I dehydrate. See, that's corn casserole. It's actually, or corn chowder. Actually pretty good, guys, for an old fart. I can use this myself, or I can give it away. My 80-something-year-old mama even liked that. So I may do more later, although I recommend that there's plenty of other channels out there that do this, although this is as close to patting my back as I'm going to do. I'm so poor that I understand what people are talking about when they say, I can't afford to buy 10 extra cans of so-and-so a week. I get it. Get what you can, though. Get 1 or 2 here, 3 or 4 there. And if you can't buy the Libby's, trust me, that was on sale, or else it wouldn't be here. You see what most of these are? Great value, great value, great value, great value. But just start here, okay? Please don't get overwhelmed. Don't give up. And alert, I'm going to talk about the Lord. The first thing I did, before I did anything, my soul is prepared. I happen to believe in Jesus Christ. If you don't, that's okay. Please, it really is okay. I have a choice, and that's what I chose to do. He's my Savior. I believe He died on the cross to save me from my sins. If you don't want to, that's fine. Guess what? We're still okay. That's between you and whoever. So that's just my choice, and no one should ever force their religion on you, okay? But that's mine. So I prepared my soul first, and now I do this. If nothing happens, guess what? I'm going to continue to put stuff in blessing boxes. I'm going to try to help people when I can, okay? And that's how I look at it. With my salvation, some people don't believe there's a God. I happen to believe there is. But guess what? So what difference does it make if I live in this life like I believe there is a God and that there is a Jesus, and then I die and there's not? What's the big deal? If there's not, I'm a worm feast. But let's just say, what if there is? And I lived like hell the whole time I was here on earth, and I died, or you die, and you thought it was all a bunch of bunk. And then you were wrong. That's an eternity to be wrong. I'm okay with, if I die tomorrow and there is no God, which I believe there is, then I'm a worm feast, and I will feed the worms, and it's kind of the circle of life. It's okay with me. That is okay. Anyway, love you guys. I don't even know who you are. Take care of yourself. If you have any questions or want me to whatever, let me know. When I say I understand what you mean, I understand what you mean. It's tough. It's tough. And there's food banks out there. There's blessing boxes. And if you're one of those that's fortunate enough to have some extra, maybe try to get with your community and see, can y'all start a blessing box? Or to help with a food pantry. And I don't know if anybody from other countries watches this. Y'all, my heart is with y'all so much right now. God bless y'all. I mean, really. I don't know what to tell you. But I will pray about whether to do some more of these videos. I try to stay out of this. I have a big enough pie hole, and I express myself way too much anyway. But I'm hoping this will help somebody. I wasn't going to do it, but someone did ask me, could you sort of film as you go to the store? No, I probably won't do that. Number one, I seldom go inside anymore. And number two, I would feel awkward filming. And I'm bad enough at filming as it is. So, let's see what this cat's doing. For some of y'all that do. Abby, what you doing? There you go. My battery's almost dead. And then I got these yahoos. They're helping me. They're watching. Y'all be blessed. Believe it or not, people care about you. My Lord and Savior cares about you. Don't give up. Please don't give up on things. Take this serious, but don't be crazy. Just do what you can do. One can at the time, one bag at the time, one box of pasta at the time, one thing of rice at the time. You see your sister out there? Y'all take care. Bye.